Today, who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown? We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Throwing right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Aller. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to get to him. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on offense. Tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Lucas. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're facing a 3rd down. They go to the draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
We know football gets hard when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The Knowles getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back at the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Back open in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Allard. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The catch in the middle, it's Fleming. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Allard. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time.
All kinds of running room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, creating some space for the running back to make the big play.
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Motion from the offense. On the move, it's Lucas. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the grab outside. It's Reynolds. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I'll tell you what, nobody around. The defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Handoff to the single running back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. And the Nittany Lions pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Aller. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he can even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Now on the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Seminoles get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Noles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the run, it's Singleton. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Working that left side now. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Seminoles get the 1st down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Uiagalelei. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. Looking left. Got his man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. 8th play of the drive coming up.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Uyangalele. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Morlock. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They move the tight end all over. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Florida State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Wide open downfield. A 25-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Comes out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for two. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holmes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense gets the timeout call, 20 seconds left on the clock. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Handoff from the gun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. First play of the first possession of OT. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game.